I didn't trust it, 'cause he smiled at me first, just like the wolf before he bites.
Hey everyone, it's Ivan with KidBadger.com, here to bring you a tip for the range. Today we're going to talk about how to make reactive targets. I gave you a little primer video on this a while ago, and today I'm going to make good on it and show you how to make our reactive targets. To start, we're going to need a silhouette out of cardboard, which I don't have, so we're going to make one out of this sheet of cardboard and we'll get started. So a couple cuts and we got ourselves our silhouette, and now we're going to make our kill box. And we're going to make a kill box out of a cardboard box, and I'm going to make one up top for the head and another one for the chest. Dimensionally, I want something fairly small. This is perfect for me for the head. I'm going to probably use something a little bit bigger for the body, and I'll show you how we're going to do that now. All right, I have my box here. Two things are going to happen. One, I already taped this up, but what I need to do is cut along here so that I have open in the back, and then I'm going to put a hole right here in this side and another hole right here. So I will do that now. All right, as you can see, I already cut this portion of the box off. Next thing that needs to happen is I need two holes. I need one in the top, one in the bottom. I already cut one out there. I'm going to cut another one here. When I cut these holes into this kill box, I want them closer rather than further from the flat face of this box right here. So when I do that, a couple things. One, don't cut yourself. Two, I want to try and keep my cuts pretty clean because I don't want a bunch of ragged edges for things to snag on, because string is going to be moving up through there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it like that. All right, having got this set up, I now need to put my kill box for the head right here in the head. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and attach it with duct tape. No special secret here, just going to use lots of it. All right, so we have our head kill box taped on here. You don't have to go crazy with the duct tape, just put enough on there to where this box is going to be able to support the weight of the rest of the target. It's not going to be that heavy. Just make sure it's on there, stays on there. Now we want to go ahead and put our kill box for the chest. I could use this same box, I have another half of it, but since I actually have this box, which is dimensionally a little larger, I'm going to go ahead and cut off a chunk of that box to make my chest kill box right there. And again, this one, I only need one hole in the top of that to line up with this here, and I'll show you that in 1 second. So I went ahead and attached the chest kill box on here now. Again, cut out a hole at the top of it, kind of in closer towards the flat face of the cardboard. And it's not on there anything crazy with duct tape, but enough to where it'll support everything, which is what I'm looking for. So now that we have this set up, I'll show you how we actually attach it to a target stand or just to the wall if you're in a kill house, don't want it freestanding, and put some rounds through it. All right, so here I have my target stand. I have my string coming down from it. I got a little loop on it so that I can make a slip knot. And this is demonstrating how to use this technique on the flat range, or if you just want to have a freestanding target in your kill house. If it's in a kill house, it's way easier, especially if you have like tire walls, because you just make up a bunch of strings, run around with your staple gun, staple the strings on the walls where you want these targets. Outside of the kill house though, we're going to go ahead and use this method. So I now have my reactive target I've created, and I'm going to go ahead and take this string and I'm going to feed it down through, for the sake of this, we'll say into the chest. So I'm going to feed it down through the head into the chest cavity, at which point I need to make sure I get my little slip knot going again. There we are. And now I have my little slip knot. I'm going to grab a party balloon. Take this party balloon, slide the knot of the party balloon up into my slip knot, pull that tight, feed it back up into the hole there, and there it is. Now this target is suspended by this balloon. Obviously, because of the way I set this up, I can either put the balloon in the chest or in the head, depending on how I want this target to react. What this does is reinforce good shots. So if you have your cardboard hero running through the kill house and he's like, bang, bang, got you, bro. And then in real life, the dude's jacked up on drugs and like, oh, well, actually, you wounded me and I'm gonna empty my AK into your back now. This gets away from that. Now, if you're putting rounds all over this target, this thing will not fall down. It will not react until you actually pop the balloon in the kill box. So here we have it set up for the chest. Why the chest and the head? Well, those are two different places you can actually incapacitate someone, for one, and two, it's a lot easier to have people, hey, go get your good chest, go get your good solid hits in the chest, center mass. Way easier to train. If you're already making all your headshots, like, you're beyond this. Don't worry about it. Go do whatever you're doing because it's working. For other normal people, you want to try and get your good chest shots. This reinforces that. If you're getting your good hits and it's not going down, at that point you need to move up to the head. Maybe the dude's wearing armor. Who knows? He's not going down. Central nervous system, the guy's going to drop. So again, this reinforces that continuum too, like bam, 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 get your fast chest shots because they're easy, they're gimmies. Not going down, move to the head. One caveat being, so you have someone that thinks they're doing a really good job shooting center mass to the chest and this target's not going down. When in actuality, they're doing a pretty crappy job in shooting all around it. And then they start shooting to the head and it's still not going down. It's because they were screwed up and weren't getting good hits. But sorry, man, that's a software problem. You need to fix that. The target works as intended. So let's put some rounds on this thing. So I have my target set up down there and now I'm gonna shoot him until he falls down. It's pretty much magic. And that is our reactive target. I know that was close. I'm just trying to demonstrate how this works, but I got my good shot, popped the balloon, still firing as this thing's dropping, catches one in the face, and while it still got to the ground and I was still shooting, other one went down real low. But what this does is allow you to set up a kill box, whether it be in the chest or up in the head, and reinforce getting those good shots. Also, out here it's windy. This thing is trying to run around on me. You can either weight this down with whatever, put a 2x4 across the bottom of it, however you want to do it. And also, if you want to church it up some, throw old t-shirts on them too. But either way, this is the magic of reactive targets: string, slip knot, balloon. Also, if you can't find like good party balloons, don't use like little water balloons or anything, but good party balloons, they work great. For whatever reason you can't find them, namely if you're overseas or something, use like nitrile gloves or condoms. Is it weird that I was in a place where it was easier to find condoms than party balloons? I think that was weird. But anyway, all you're gonna do, throw it down where it needs to be, get it inflated, hang them up, and go to town. Get some training. So one last quick note on the why. Why are we doing this? We're shooting because, or actually we're setting up these targets to shoot these targets because we want to get the appropriate response. We want to reinforce that we shoot until the threat is no longer a threat. And how many rounds does that take? Like, how many rounds does it take to incapacitate someone? You're on the range, whether you're just pulling stuff out of your head or someone's next to you calling a course of fire, hey, 2 rounds, 5 rounds, 1 round, reload, 2 more rounds. Like, no one's gonna be calling this for you in the street or wherever you may be. And we want to shoot until we get the appropriate response. How many rounds does it take to incapacitate? 1, 4, 37? I don't know. If you're on your second mag, like, keep working through it, make it happen. But this is going to reinforce that pistol, rifle, whatever it may be. And yeah, like, it's a pain in the ass to set this up. It is. It goes pretty quick once you have all your targets, and especially if you have all your strings set up around, or if you're in a kill house or just hanging from your target stands. Actually goes pretty quick then, but like, nobody wants to go out there and put every single round into a balloon and then go set this up over again. But where it really shines is shooters that maybe think they're pretty amazing and maybe they're not as amazing as they think they are. And this will reinforce that and get people thinking like, oh, like I just don't shoot however many rounds someone says in the drill. I shoot to get the reaction. And yeah, I don't know. I find it to be very valuable. Hopefully you do too. If not, whatever, do your thing. At any rate, thanks for joining us at KidBadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.
I swear